And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. For Chicago, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. Shaq, you look around the league. Some of the NBA's best players are often the NBA's smartest players. Do you think basketball IQ is underrated?
I think it's very underrated. If you look at a player like LeBron, you see his strength, his athleticism, and his skill level. His vision and awareness are what put him over the top. Great IQ, very unselfish, and I think that's a big part of that, Ernie.
Do you have a high basketball IQ?
Of course I do. They call me the Einstein of big men.
Oh, I'd forgotten.
E equals MC squared, Ernie.
What's that mean?
Don't know.
Me either. Here's Kevin Harlan.
I saw it on a test one time.
I missed it on a test one time.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a win against Toronto. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
A look at the Magic starting group. Whiteside is out there with West. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the small forward position. Now here's West. A shot's good on the assist by George. West has got the opening field goal of the game for the Magic.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Well, for Paul George, his leap last season, not just about accentuating his strengths, but also cutting back on the negative plays, in particular, lowering his fouls and turnovers while he was on the floor.
Rondo, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Beverly dishes to West. Orlando moving the ball around. Shoots off the screen. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here's Chicago, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
And for Paul George, looking to cut down on his turnovers, some of that was not forcing the pass when it wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that he really has to tighten up on. He had this terrible habit of throwing this one-handed bowling bounce pass, but never found its target. So, PG, if you're listening, get rid of that bounce pass for me, partner.
He's not only listening, he's playing. He's playing the game right now.
He's the real deal, though. He's one of the more enjoyable guys to watch and to hang out with.
Now here's Rondo. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Outside Bradley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Evans. Tries a three. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Evans has got his first 3 points of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's the screen. Here's Beverly. Whiteside kicks to Beverly. Outside Bryant. Dishes to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Outside George. Right side George. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
We talked about David West and what makes him such a tough player to defend. Coach said, West is special because he's so skilled for a player of his size and strength. He can score inside and also spread the floor with his shooting. He can have a quiet night and still drop 20 and 10. So we've got to stay conscious of him at all times. Guys, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks, Doris. Chicago trailing here. Evans goes in. It's rebounded by West.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
West a screen on Bradley. George passes to West. That's good. West has got his second basket of the night.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Outside Rondo. Bradley sets the pick for Rondo. Evans left side. Here's Gasol. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now here's West. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Bryant has the open look. No good on the three. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Evans setting the pick for Rondo. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Rondo. Kicks it to Gasol. Orlando grabs the miss.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The feed to Kobe. Pass to Whiteside. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line. About 76% a year ago.
Not a lot of people thought, Steve, that Chicago had a chance last year to do much when Derrick Rose went down, but they stuck with it and ended up in the playoffs nonetheless.
And they didn't just make the playoffs. They had home court advantage in the first round as well.
Kobe's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Rondo kicks to Gasol. High arcing shot. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Orlando trailing here.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first 2 games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why home court advantage is desired, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in the playoffs. Matchups drive results.
Now here's West, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Got a piece of it. And here we go, Rondo heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And George, here we go, to stop the drought. And there's West. That good on the assist by George. And that's now 6 points for David West.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down. And I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season. I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And Beverly kicks it to West. West a screen on Bradley. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
For Orlando, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Outside Rondo. Kicks it out to Evans. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Gasol. Evans outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, a very familiar opponent. They've played these guys an awful lot over the years, and this is the first of their 4 get-togethers this season.
Now, here is George. in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. Here's Evans, and that one's good. Evans has got 7 points. A lot of familiarity with these two teams. Steve just kind of touched on. Clark, do you think it really does impact the rest of their matchups later in the season?
Absolutely, Kevin. It sure does. I mean, because for the winners today, they now know what game plan brought them success. So they've got a blueprint for the next meeting. For the losers, it's back to the drawing board for adjustments.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
David West is a tough man's man at power forward, who also possesses a lot of guard skills. I mean, for a player his size, he's one of the best passers in the game. He can put it on the floor, and that jump shot of his from out to about 17, 18 feet is money. He's a laser from that distance and can occasionally splash that three-pointer on you, too.
And here's Chalmers from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Chalmers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Evans setting the pick for Brooks. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And West, able to post up or face up. Maybe at his best facing up, where that mid-range jump shot is among the best in the game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Number 5, the Bulls.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc, and that carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
So it's Orlando now. It's a three-point game. And Clark, as you know, David West with great range on his jump shot. He can even make a three-pointer in a pinch.
Yeah, he's a consistent three. He doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can make them. I've watched him in practice, and he can knock those down. And in big moments, he'll step up and knock down a three every now and then for you.
6 on the shot clock. Nash dishes to Evans. Trying his luck deep. The shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Brooks with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shoots from the baseline. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And Chalmers kicks to Nash. Back to Chalmers. Here's the three. Haywood grabs the board. Pachulia, good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Pick by Haywood. Brooks, the pass to Belinelli. Chicago grabs the miss.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And it's Evans missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Brooks kicks to George. Haywood with a screen on Nash. Now Haywood inside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Nash dishes to Moniunas. Nash with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And here's Chalmers for three. No luck. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Belinelli. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Moniunas. Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Chicago leading. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nash the pass to Pachulia. Evans goes in.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Brooks outside. No good off the back of the rim. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Belinelli is out there with Brooks. Then there's Haywood. Then there's Evans. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. The offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Kicks it out to Evans. And the pass to Chalmers. It's hauled in by George.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Well, the Magic weren't the worst team in the East last season, but in most years they could have been. Not a lot to be happy about with how they play.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And now a 3-point Magic lead. The Bulls shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game. Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Pachulia. Gasol comes in for Montiunas. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Steve Nash.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Evans kicks to Bradley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando leading by 4. Feeds it to West. West setting the pick for Kobe. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Here's Rondo. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Gasol. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Now here's Brooks. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 5. Passes to Evans. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, a starter for his whole career. Tyreke Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a 6th man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench. But after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in a starting role.
And Evans, a player who makes some sense as a bench scorer. He's best with the ball in his hands, attacking off the dribble.
Brooks kicks it to West. West a screen on Evans, and it's George finishing it off.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Evans. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And for Evans last season, his shooting was down, but he improved his rebounding and his assists. He's really working to develop his jump shot, and I know how much that would really enhance his game if he can get it to be more consistent.
Now here's Bryant. 43 points out last game.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Chicago needs to do a better job guarding against Kobe.
He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Outside Rondo. Evans outside. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Bradley kicks to Rondo. The dish now to Evans. Expanding his range. Tries yet again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
And the Magic making a change here. Beverly's checked in. You look at who Kobe did put in there, Magic and Jordan, you know, the guards. Bird at the 3 with Russell and Kareem down low. Not really a lot you could argue with about that particular group, Steve.
No, it's one of the things I love about Kobe. He's got a great reference, historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era. Well, Kobe Bryant last season for the first time introducing high tops as his custom basketball shoes, looking to provide a little more support for that injured Achilles.
Now Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. West to screen on Rondo. And Kobe had been wearing ultra-low tops. Do you think that contributed Clark at all to his Achilles injury?
No, I won't point to that. An Achilles injury is a freak injury. I mean, it can happen in any number of ways. It's just a freak thing, in my opinion.
Second free throw, no good.
You know, there's really not a polite way to say this or a way to sugarcoat it. The Magic were simply terrible on the road last year and ended with the worst record in the league in terms of road wins.
As you guys said, the Magic, the worst road team in the league last year. Steve, only 4 wins for them away from home.
Yeah, I mean, even if they doubled that, I mean, that's a pathetic total. But the Magic, look, they expected to struggle. This is the beginning of a rebuilding project. And they are gaining some good young talent year in and year out. I think within the next couple of years, they've got a chance to be a good team.
Here's Beverly after Pau Gasol's bucket. West setting the pick for Kobe. West with a wide open look, and the shot is long.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Rondo's shot is off. Magic leading by 4. Beverly dishes to Bryant. West a screen on Evans. Kobe with it. Gasol covering. Here's Simon. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bradley drives in. He feeds it to Bogut. He kicks it to Rondo. Back to Bogut. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Bradley passes to Evans. Another shot. No good from Bogut. The Magic have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. West kicks to Beverly. West a screen on Rondo. Here's Beverly. A second chance effort. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Chicago calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Evans outside. Gasol dishes to Evans. Taken away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. It's tipped. West passes to Beverly. West kicks to Kobe. Dishes to Beverly. Back to Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. It's West with the drive. Good. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And they call an illegal screen here.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Beverly. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Whiteside, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The drive by Rondo, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 14 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Evans dishes to Rondo with the teardrop. Rebound by the Magic. West has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Beverly. Bryant with a screen on Rondo. Beverly with the ball. Evans picks him up, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Evans, he's checked in for West. Rondo drives in, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude. Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. Pass to Evans. Left side Rondo. Bogut. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here are the Magic now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite his dust-ups with former coach Doc Rivers. You know, he says he studied his ways and learned a lot from him. Definitely a lot of respect there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pachulia, he's checked in for Bogut. Montejunas comes in for Pau Gasol. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Bradley. Nash is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And there's the foul. It's on Reggie Evans. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Rondo had said that his knee injury has made him humbler and certainly more appreciative of the NBA and his God-given gifts and not skipping steps in his approach now to the game.
Yeah, you know, but he did skip a flight with the Celtics last season. He stayed in L.A. to celebrate his birthday. That's not exactly how you want to go about your work.
Now, here is Fredette. Another miss by Orlando. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Here's Nash. The shot from the low post is good. Nash has got 4 this quarter.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. Now, here's Nash. Back to Evans. Takes a three. Rebound by the Magic. Evans has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Fredette, the pass to Beverly. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Magic lead by 7.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Nash outside. Kicks it to Evans. Stolen by Haywood. Belinelli dishes to Beverly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Nash outside. Off the screen. Misses off the left iron.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
The clock runs out. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Check out the game for Evans. He has 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
We've got Bogut, Tyreke Evans out there with Moniunas. Then there's Bradley, and it's Rondo in at the point guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And here's the fast break. Here's Moniunas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Moniunas has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Chicago. Magic leading by 7.
You know that old saying, the more things change, the more things stay the same. That applies to Chicago. Once again, they were incredibly tough at home with their defense.
And that tough defense by the Bulls here in Chicago, Steve, helped them to 27 wins in the United Center.
Well, a tough defense can stifle a lot of teams, and the Bulls have that for sure. That's been the strength of their club for a long time, and when you add that to this kind of home court advantage, it's a pretty tough combination to beat.
Chicago making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, something of a bounce-back season for Pau Gasol in 2013-14. Steve, with better health and a return to playing in the middle more often.
Yeah, you know, he dealt with a few nagging injuries, Kevin, but scored better, rebounded better. Nice to see him, show that he's really still an elite big after struggling a couple seasons ago.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And for Pau, with an expiring contract, trade rumors swirled all season long. That's nothing new for him. He's been hearing them for years.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And Pau last season making $20 million a year. Hard for the Lakers to trade him when they wanted cap space. In the end, he found a new home and a new start in free agency.
You know that if you're a team in the East or anywhere in the NBA for that matter, when you face the Bulls, it's going to be a battle wire to wire. These guys are coming at you for the full 48 minutes. They're extremely tough within the conference, too.
Well, the Bulls just seem built to play against every other team in the East, and it's why they've made the playoffs so often and finished on top in recent years.
And to add on with Chicago, last year they won 35 games against the East, which was bested only by the Indiana Pacers.
Well, that's more than Miami and other teams that finished above them in the standings. The Bulls are always a factor in the East, it seems.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
And despite his 6'2" size, it's pretty clear that offensively, Avery Bradley is not a point guard. He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best when he's playing off the ball.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. And George kicks it to West. And there's the feed to Kobe. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bryant's got 18 points in the game.
And you talk about Bradley playing the two. He's worked to put weight on, up over, what, I think, Steve, 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player.
Evans goes in. They set the pick. Rondo kicks to Evans. Pass to Gasol. 6 feet out, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Here's George. Tries again. West. He dishes it to Whiteside. From downtown, and Kobe Bryant hits from deep. Kobe's got 21.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Last year, the Magic clearly were in for a long season, no doubt about it. But I applaud the organization because it seems to me that they've got the right approach here by staying patient and not trying to rush into a quick fix.
And George with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
As you said, with Orlando, they are prepared to take the bumps, and ultimately it's a model that has shown to have success in the past.
There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Bradley. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Rondo. On the wing, Evans. Defended by West. Evans attacking. Puts it up from 12, and the bank shot is good. Evans has got 17 now.
Orlando has thrown around big money in free agency before, and it really hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, there's no guarantee just because you sign a free agent to a big-time contract that's going to produce wins for you. This front office is going to try and avoid that until the time is right and their young players are ready to embrace a potential future star.
Rondo passes to Bogut. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Rondo dishes to Gasol. That's good. 18 points for him.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
West a screen on Rondo, and it's Bryant in the corner. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 11. Up the floor. Here's Bradley. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. An even 3-on-3 break. And here's Beverly. He's got 6. West kicks to George. West setting the pick for George. Back to West. It's stolen by Bogut. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rondo's running.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And that's when a team really has the best chance to run after a steal, obviously. So the defense is going to be critical for them right now.
Brooks checked in for the Magic. Bogut the pass to Rondo. Bogut with it. West picks him up. Left side Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Rondo's got 9.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
West a screen on Bradley. And the dunk by Kobe.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Outside Rondo. Right wing. The pass to Bradley. Evans outside. Outside Rondo. It's blocked. Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Bulls trail by 9. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And Steve, you look pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 11 points here in just the second half.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Orlando making a change here. Evans is checked in. Feeds to Evans. Gasol setting the pick for Evans. And the Bulls with another miss.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Kobe with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And Bryant slams it in. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Evans. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And that's 19 points for Tyreke Evans. Orlando leading by 10. Bryant with it. He's got 27. And George, here we go. Out to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. Brooks with no one around. Again, the Magic score.
Well, when the double team's in place, it really spreads the floor offensively.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And guys, we look now at some numbers for Tyreke Evans. Last year, getting it done. He was around 14 points per game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Bogut. Chalmers comes in for Bradley. And it's Nash in for Rajon Rondo. Brooks kicks to George. Lets it fly. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Back to Brooks. Passes it to George. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. I think it's Steve Nash.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Moniunas is checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for Orlando. Haywood's checked in. Evans goes in. The dish now to Moniunas. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Moniunas has got 4 this quarter. Magic leading by 11. Brooks dishes to Evans. Evans setting the pick for George. He kicks it to Haywood from 18 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Belinelli from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Belinelli's got 6 points.
Now you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
Nash the pass to Moniunas. Evans goes in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Evans kicks to George. Evans, a screen on Evans. George dishes to Evans. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 5th in three-point field goal percentage, 8th in assists, and they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. You know, attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot. And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
And stolen by Chalmers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Belinelli. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Whiteside's checked in for Brendan Haywood. Good! Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter. And Evans, over his career, has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or two guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is, but I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the line. That one a little long. The Bulls trail by 7. It's Nash with the drive. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Both free throws good from Belinelli.
Look at the free throw percentage, unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Pachulia kicks to Evans. Poked loose, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 8 seconds left in the third. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And you go back and you look at the numbers from last season, he knocked down about 77% of his free throws.
What an outstanding game he's having at the line. He's never been known for that, but he's certainly feeling it right now.
And stolen by Nash. No luck. The third quarter comes to a...
Coming up next Monday night, November 10th, the San Antonio Spurs.
Bulls trail by 7, and so in the game for the Magic, we've got Tyreke Beverly. Whiteside is out there with Evans. Then it's Paul George, and it's Bryant in at the 2. Magic on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That's good.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. And he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Beverly, the pass to George. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. By himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Rondo. Paul George grabs the miss.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And Beverly kicks to George. Here's Whiteside. Rebound, Evans. Evans has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Maniunas kicks to Evans. Evans with some nice D. Magic leading by 3. Maniunas with the steal. To the paint. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, the Bulls' offense was not that great last year. As a matter of fact, they struggled to score. But when they did get to 100 points, they were one of the best teams in the league.
Pau Gasol has checked in for Maniunas. And the Magic making a change here as well. David West, he's checked in for Reggie Evans. Bryant in the post, guarded by Bradley. Here's Evans, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, as you said with the Bulls, a 22-2 record last season when they got to 100 points.
Well, it's a perfect example of how dominant their defense is. I mean, if they got to 100, they knew they could count on their D every single night. But getting to 100 was the problem. They did not score very easily.
West setting the pick for Kobe. Back to West. Here's Whiteside. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Evans. Sweet little floater. Evans has got 29 in the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Kobe, and the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tyreke Evans again. Evans has got 31 points.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
There's a screen. Here's Beverly. Here's Bryant out to West. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Beverly dishes to George, and Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second shot opportunity, and it's Beverly missing.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
Rondo kicks to Evans. Here's Bradley. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bradley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
West a screen on Evans. George passes to West. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Outside Rondo. From deep, it's rebounded by West. West has got rebound number 8 now on the night. George dishes to Beverly. Off target from 3-point range.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
Whiteside kicks to Beverly. He feeds it to West. Dishes to Kobe. West setting the pick for Kobe.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Both free throws good from Bryant.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Outside Rondo. Gasol, a screen on Kobe. And it's Evans in the corner. That one wide left.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And Beverly kicks to Kobe. Evans with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And it's Evans missing.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Rondo with the steal. They get a hand on it. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody. Oh,
Hammer time.
wow.
Hammer time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. And again, Chicago, no good. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. And it's sent back by Bogut.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Evans passes to Bogut. Rondo with that clean look. Here's Gasol. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Orlando leading. Outside, George. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
You know, the league doesn't always update players' heights after they enter the league. Paul George, 6'10" after a late growth spurt following his rookie season in the NBA.
And Paul George with great athleticism and fluidity at his side.
Yeah, he makes it really look easy. He's a very gifted athlete, extremely quick. Not only a foot, but his hands are quick too. He's not just a scorer or defender. I mean, he's got a chance to be one of the best do-it-all players in the league as he continues to grow as a passer and ball handler. And rebounding, he's one of the best at his position right now in the league.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his third foul of the game.
14 foul.
Bradley drives in. Can't get it to go. The Magic go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Left side, Bradley. Gasol dishes to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Rondo drives in. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Outside, Kobe. The shot by George, wide open. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And it's a 9-point Magic lead. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys. So far in this game for Rondo, 12 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half, getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Kobe kicks to George. Good on the shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And Evans the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Whiteside, a rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Rondo. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. West has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
The Magic leading by 9. Pass to Beverly, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Winning or not, it's not going to be a happy locker room when we get to halftime. I mean, they've had a lot of turnovers, and that's not acceptable.
Hey, I'm sure they're going to hear about that from the coaching staff. They're very fortunate, actually, to be leading this game right now.
Here's Evans. And again, Chicago, no good.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
To the middle, and finish off by Bryant.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few minutes.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Left side, Bryant. Rebound by the Bulls. Evans has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to Bradley for the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Puts up the baby hook. Gasol with the block. Outside Rondo. Outside Bradley. Three-pointer. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 16 points for Avery Bradley.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Beverly kicks to Kobe. Fades and shoots. Shots good. And the Magic lead by 8.
Well, it's a dangerous time to go cold here in the fourth quarter, so he's going to have to find the range.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Rondo passes to Evans. Now the feed to Gasol. Rondo with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Beverly dishes to West. West setting the pick for George. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside Rondo. Evans kicks to Bradley. Off target with his three. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Evans. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And here's George. Bryant gets a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Bryant's got 35.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward. Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're leading by 8. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on the quick three. Off the mark. And
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. Guys know time and place. We want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, the game got a little chippy, but by that time, we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.